132.
Hello, 4x5, 132. Okay, this is Bendy. You're number 4. We've just started going through setting up the Mirage weapons profile. Can you confirm when you're ready to do so?
Copy, Elo's ready.
Yeah, I've got many boards working.
Okay, 2 and 3 have done this already, but Elo, we've selected BF6, Bravo Fox 6 on the left-hand side to select the Belugas. On the right-hand side of the radar, we've
I'm all
selected... Okay. Right, okay, so for 2 and 3, if you haven't done it already, on the panel in front there's the auxiliary gun sight. We need to enable that, flick it up to turn it on, and then we need to set the nose depression 155 for flight lead and number 2, and 140 nose depression for number 3 and number 4.
Sorry mate, where is the gun reticle switch?
So, if you look on the panel right in front of you, there's a little label that says house. Just to the left of that, there's a little switch hiding underneath that you need to flick up. It's below the A.
Got it!
And then you wheel the house wheel down until you see a reading for you, it will be 155.
Did you say down to 155?
Okay. So that the little line on your HUD, it goes in the downward direction.
That's it.
And of course, master arm.
2 set.
3-4 confirm weapon set. Aye.
India flight on 132 from Echo Lead, do you read?
Okay, go ahead.
Bendy, pilot can't get his SRS to work. Or GCI can't.
Okay, what's the workaround? Will you be in Discord?
I don't know what he's doing, somebody needs to speak to him. I don't really, you know, it's above my pay grade.
If you let him know, I'll fix it with him.
Are you in communication with him, Ali?
Kingston is, he's messaging me on Discord. If you can just do me a favour and tell everyone to go onto Discord, unmute the headsets, but keep your microphones muted. Otherwise you won't hear him. That's the only way we can do it. I think it's because he hasn't updated his SRS and as a result the server's kicking him off.
All flights be advised that GCI is unable to use SRS, so if you can undeafen yourself...
Does anyone have a hack time yet?
Or a takeoff time even?
Le Blue is online. Finally figured out how
Pilot,
to
can you hear me?
fix the problem.
Yeah, I just fixed the problem.
You fixed it?
Yep.
Okay,
I'll see you in
Le
another.
Bleu on 242, loud and clear. It's Echo Lead here.
Echo Lead, Le Bleu, hear you 5x5.
Magic, we got you in 242, that's great. We're standing by for our times, please.
Magic, India flight.
India flight Magic.
Magic, India flight is ready to roll when we have a time. Okay, India flight, prepare to taxi when we get given the roll time.
Echo flight.
Free copy. Stand by 2 minutes, I'm just working some stuff up.
Okay, just wondering, everybody pretty much okay and all ready to go?
Almost.
Okay, it's no pressure. GCI is still working out our time, so as long as everybody's got the cockpit set up, everything knows what goes
I'm
on.
not even on an aircraft.
Nothing too close, please. I guess line abreast if you follow me, follow the guy in front of you.
So it's like my menu for to select an aircraft is just frozen. I can't do anything.
Copy. India flight from Echo.
Okay, fine, go ahead.
Yeah, we just got a problem with, for the boys to know, one of the guys is struggling to spawn into his aircraft. It keeps freezing and it's not happening. I don't know.
Okay.
The mission starts.
So India flight, while we're waiting, if you familiarise yourself with the route on the new boards, basically the end of the game.
Guys, we're just waiting for our
waypoint 1,
times.
which is at Homer's Island at the hack time. The hack time is going to be advised to us by GCI.
Okay, guys, I think I'm ready.
India flight standing by for hack time and roll time.
India flight magic. Le Bleu, sorry.
Blue India flight, go ahead.
You'll be taking off at 20:55. I want you to taxi to runway 21 right, please.
Confirm roll time 07:20:55, runway 21, Romeo.
Got our hack time, Bendy.
Hack time at 07:23:55.
Copy 072355. India flight, taxi to runway 21 Romeo.
Alpha flight awaiting roll time and hack time.
India flight, we are very heavy, so be advised you want to rotate somewhere between 140 and 150 knots.
Two.
Four confirm ready.
Do me a favour, Bendy, and just let me know when to start my stopwatch.
Alright, we're taking off in 25 seconds.
Le Bleu, India flight, 15 seconds to take off.
One rolling.
2 rolling. Two wheels up.
Okay guys, we're going to be taking a left turn and then a right hand turn. Once we're en route, we'll be flying at a speed of 40 knots.
Alright,
We'll call out corrections.
Cap Le Bleu, what flight are you in?
I broke my gear.
Cap is in the C-101's Alpha flight.
Okay, sorry.
Cap Le Bleu, copies.
And Le Bleu Echo flight is standing by for our times.
India flight, who has broken gear?
Le Bleu Echo flight, your takeoff time will be 072835. Your hack time is at 073105. You'll be taking off runway 21 right.
Okay, Le Bleu clears Echo flight, a roll time 0728.35 and 073105 for the hack time, and runway 21 right for departure. Copy.
Alpha flight waiting to hear roll time and hack time.
India flight,
Alpha flight
on mission
will
or
be
in
taking off at 073050. Your hack time is 073750. Your takeoff runway is runway 08.
Alpha flight roll at 073050. Hack 073750. Runway 08.
Le Bleu affirm.
India flight, 15 seconds to hack, we're slightly ahead. India flight, 5 seconds to hack. Stop watch rolling. 14 knots. Heading 174. So India flight, confirm you are on heading 175 and following me.
2 is on your 6, 1 mile.
Did you actually agree?
Yeah.
4, how come? India 4, LA, how do you copy?
Let's Blur Echo flight taxi, runway 21 right.
Le Bleu Echo flight, copies.
I think we've lost LA.
His communication's always patchy, mate. He might be here, but you might just not see him. He is behind me, about 0.3 miles.
Yep, go ahead.
Alpha flight is positioned on the runway, waiting for roll time.
Okay, so what we're looking at is we're looking at to reach our next waypoint at 6:05 minutes, and we will be checking to see when we're at that point, how far behind or how far ahead we are, and adjusting accordingly.
Echo flight, 2 minutes to take off.
I'm echelon left, 50 feet off the deck.
Hello, so left. About quarter mile. Behind.
So in your flight, we're not expecting much red air, we're hoping to take them by surprise, but maintain a good awareness, situational awareness outside the cockpit.
Echo flight, look, 15 seconds to take off.
We will be hitting some fairly bumpy terrain up ahead, so obviously make sure that we're using the ground for cover where appropriate. Okay, our first waypoint is the mast, just a few degrees to the right. Engine flight, we are 20 seconds early, so reducing speed to 400 knots. Heading 191.
Alpha flight, below 1 minute to take off.
Review engine flight, thrust checkpoint.
2.
LeBlanc, time check, please.
Spike.
The time is 30:27. Alpha flight, below 10 seconds to take off. 5 seconds.
Third time check.
Done. 3109.
So if like what I'm doing is obviously looking at the map and seeing where the minute marks are on the map, comparing that against my stopwatch and seeing if I'm at the right place at the right time. I can then know that whether I'm early or late. If I'm early by 10 seconds, I reduce my speed by 10 knots for 7 miles. If I'm late by 10 seconds, I increase it by 10 knots for 7 miles. Although holding 400 is a bit of a challenge for me at the moment.
I'm just keeping 380 to 390 just to keep a good distance on you.
Excellent. And your flight second waypoint is right in front of us.
Okay, valued viewers, what you can't see is on my desk I've got a stopwatch and it matches the time. So the idea being is on the kneeboard you see at the top left hand it says 10 at 35. It should mean my stopwatch counts 10 minutes 35 seconds when we fly over it. It sounds really clever, but to be honest with you, I'm just following that guy.
At waypoint, we are going to turn to heading over 214 degrees. Stand by for speed.
Two copies.
Speed 410 knots. 215.
215, 410.
Engine 4, how copy?
Say again.
We should be heading 215 at 410 knots.
Copy that on your 6.
So we were 10 seconds early to target, so I would just speed by 10 knots.
So, whilst we've got a few minutes, what target am I going for and what target are you going for? I know I've got the second con tower, but which part of the runway am I going for?
Okay, so number 2, you will be taking the right hand side, I will be taking the left hand side. Number 3, you are diving alone, and take whatever you want. Okay, Alpha Flight, India Flight, heading 165, 400 knots.
Say again heading, please.
Heading 165, 400 knots.
166, 400 knots, 2 copies.
Stay low.
You forget how heavy this plane is sometimes with these belugas. You still aiming for 400?
Actually, accelerate to 420, we're now on time.
420 knots, 2 copies.
For how copy? Number 4, I do not hear you on comms, we'll accelerate to 420 knots. Heading 165.
I can see him, he's on R6.
Roger.
Yep, I can barely hear you, but yeah, I'm right here.
Alert India Flight at Mark 15 on time. India Flight, 203 degrees at 410 knots.
2, center tank empty.
Indy flight, we are 4 seconds early. Maintain 420.
Two copies.
Four copy.
Okay, after this waypoint it's very flat and quite a long leg, so you have to fly the heading and check on your surroundings, see where you are on the map. India flight 245 degrees, 410 knots.
245, 410 knots.
Stay low. Okay, we're on our run, final heading run. We've got about 10 minutes to the IP. Once we hit the IP, we're heading straight onto the target. So, check master arm, make sure your weapon's set up right, make sure you're familiar with your dive profile if you do dive, and watch out for her there.
Two copies, all set.
Four.
India flight 420.
2.
India flight.
My radar doesn't want to work.
So both switches in front of you should be set to H, I believe.
Yeah, I just got it working, thanks mate.
Alert, into your flight. I guess he's on the way.
4 is directly behind me, roughly the same distance I am to you.
So 4, you do want to start to build up about a 30-second separation, else you will get destroyed by our bombs. Four, how copy?
Copy, 4.
Two, confirm, you're taking the right hand side, I'm taking the left.
2 taking right. Okay, so 2 just wants to confirm my target is the right conjoining runway taxiway.
Excellent. And you should be at 200 radar altitude. As soon as the noise depression bomb sight line hits the runway, hold the pickle switch all the way.
FM. Which is the trigger in this.
Yeah, I've got mine actually set up for the same as what I've got on the F-18, but yeah, I think it's the same one.
I'll just stick autopilot on just in case and check that. I'm pretty sure it's the same for me, but I'll just double check. Yeah, I got it set up.
To IP.
Roger, 5 minutes IP. What marker point is IP?
It's the one denoted by a square box.
Got it. 30 minutes 55 seconds. Got it.
30.55 minutes.
I see it. Thank you, kind sir. Did you say 200 rod out?
200. Affirmative. familiarise yourself with the turn heading after you hit the runway, and take a right-hand turn, and it will be 280 degrees.
Right hand turn, 280.
Now, on the day we'll have flights behind us, but so we should maintain speed, but I doubt we'll actually get back home today. It's about 40 minutes back home.
Well, in theory, you could just go up high and zoom climb out of there. My stopwatch says 3 minutes 55 to target. Yeah, I'm slightly out, but yeah.
Picking up a bit of speed, sorry.
Confirm 420 still.
420. IP in sight.
Towers in sight. For those watching, those marker points are to tell us our IP point. So that one there, the big tall one, is number 1's. That small stubby one there is mine. And we fly past our respective points. Number 4 should be dive bombing behind me, which is LO, but I don't think he's quite understood the briefing, so he's probably just going to follow us in, I'd imagine. Sorry, there's not much. FM.
I think someone's hit target. Early. So around 400.
400.
Maintain heading 245.
245.
Turn left slightly. Number 2, turn right.
FM. That's my target, runway divider, dropping down. Target in sight, dropping to 200.
Ground fire.
Two weapons away.
Weapons away, heading in 281.
281.
42. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I have no idea if my target's hit or not.
I think you did.
Kingston, left wing. Master arm off to prevent any accidents.
Industry 4, confirm. Target, bombs dropped.
One, say target speed.
40 0. That's what I'm planning for. It's not necessarily what I achieve. Do you feel you're still alive? Indeed 2, turn 005, 40 knots.
005, 40 knots.
GCI Alpha Flare 8 struck target on sign.
GCI, under flight, target.
Low Blue, Echo Flight.
I would say at 24 on the home leg. Minute 24 on the home leg.
And just like I'm afraid we've got the raw end of the deal. It's a bit boring on the way back.
Okay, so we are at 3, 7 and 40 seconds, so we are roughly in between these 2 points here. So let me map over. Yeah, so we're there. We're not dead, it's all good fun. I think Elliot might be dead.
I suspect he may have lagged out actually. The belugas, I think, on the runways being destroyed, I think caused a bit of overload. So the idea is on the day, essentially you'll have another flight of 4 exactly like this one, 60 seconds behind where we are, and again for every single route, so it just scales by flight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I must admit, I get what you mean. I'm guessing you've got a separate kneeboard to us that tells you the headings to go on.
No, I have exactly the same packaging. If you look, there's a little arrow symbol that points to the right, and that has the heading in it.
Oh, so 005, 043, and then... I know exactly what you mean now. Okay, it's fairly simple.
Exactly. The idea is it's supposed to be as simple as possible so that when you're actually flying it, you have at least amount to think about as possible, because obviously you're looking for the bad guys.
Cool beans.
So, how much shit is RC going to get for destroying his gear and his
I will mercilessly ruin him, I promise.
Just for context, I were at the Mirage this week, so...
Oh, that's going to hurt him.
And I've only been flying DCS for 3 months, so pretty inexperienced.
Yes, but you are a real pilot, which I feel that somehow makes up for it.
Negative, I am not, that's Ali.
So what are you then? Are you a navigator?
I'm just some random guy that happens to be flying with Kingston. I don't know how this happened.
Well, you've done a very good job, sir.
Thank you. No, I put together all of the rewardboards and all of the briefing slides. Anything that's got any graphics or pictures on it, that's me.
Really good job, mate. Excellent job. Well done.
Thank you.
How fast are you going?
419. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Right on top, mate.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't quite
Well, I've worked out that those two arrows either side of your flight director are speed, so if you can get them in line with your horizon, you should stay at the same speed.
Oh, interesting, okay.
Yeah, so you see the two little arrows pointing in towards your flight director. If they are level with the flight director, you will maintain your speed. If they are above, you'll obviously go faster, and if they're below, you'll go slower.
Good to know. Okay, be prepared to turn to 043.
Right turn, 043, on your mark.
Mark.
Oh shit, they turned my submarine. Plane Mirage into a submarine. I get a bit of stutter when I'm looking at the sea, you see. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. There we go.
Do you fly VR?
No, I fly with track IR, but the Persian Gulf maps are beautiful, but they are coded by spaghetti, so you get a bit of stutter sometimes.
Oh wow, okay, I've never considered that the map coding had anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's not very well optimised. Considering what it is, it does a good job, but...
Well, the first flight simulator flew was in 1989, so it's definitely a markup.
yeah, indeed. I apologise to my viewers, I'm not talking much. As you can imagine, this takes quite a lot of concentration. We are now at the... ...44 minutes and 45 seconds, so we should be here-ish. As you can see, there's the 043 marker that he was on about before. I will preside all the way these are 49 minutes, 50 minutes, 51, 52, etc, etc, etc. And then eventually you'll carry on all the way through here. And when there's a direction change, but it doesn't look like there's any more direction changes now, we just go straight into Bandar Abbas. So, if I'm reading the map right, which is entirely possible I'm not, we should be able to fly straight into Bandar at this angle.
No, it will actually take us to the west of Bandar. If you look at the last waypoint, that actually takes us to a port. And then further up the coast to the northeast is Havdavra, or Havdavra. And then further up, right to the top right-hand side of the map, is Bandar.
Ah, yeah, I see it. It's there, if you don't know where he's talking about. That's the airfield.
It is a challenge to cut these kneeboards up so that you get not too many kneeboards, but enough detail.
Well, that's why I suggested the PDF idea, because if it's a PDF, you can put them on your tablet and you can zoom in easy.
Yeah, so I'm in VR, so I have to have the kneeboard. But certainly I think we have included the ability, or there is all of the images, so that people, because people might use a second screen, like you say, have an iPad or something. But you recommend a PDF actually, do you?
Well, I know it works on every device, so that's the only reason I've suggested it.
That's a very good suggestion actually, yes, no, you're right.
What's your speed, bud?
422.
Okay. I'm slowly creeping up on your left wing.
Tony. So I imagine most flights should have made it back home by now, I think.
Yeah, with the fastest jet with the longest route, which makes sense really when you think about it.
Well, we can actually push to, let's push to 4880.
Pushing 480. Kingston's at 480. No, 490, sorry. If you put your altimeter on by pressing, I know you're in VR, but I don't know if you use your autopilot much on this or not, but it's the little green panel buttons.
Yeah, I got it.
Makes things so much easier. And the asterisks you can actually move. I think it might be at trim settings, but if you move it, it will change the direction that the plane goes in, so you can make small corrections.
Yeah, so I figured out I can knock it a degree left or degree right, but up and down it's more attitude as opposed to altitude, so I need to figure that out. It'd be nice to just go up 10 feet as opposed to 1 degree.
Yeah, I'm at 90 degrees. Okay, valuable viewers, as Cap would say, we are approaching the 49-minute mark, so we are here.
I don't know if I've got my GCI frequencies up.
I'll do it if you want. 242, wasn't he? Lubla, India 22. What was it you wanted to tell him?
Just doing accelerating and expected to arrive earlier.
Message for Lubla from India 22. We have accelerated and should arrive slightly earlier at our final destination. Thank you.
Alpha flight at waypoint 7, all airframes have survived, 1 damaged, approximately 90 seconds behind time.
I feel lonely down here, I'm coming up.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, so if we had a full complement of 12 flights, then our flight should start slotting in behind some of the guys that are getting back on the last flights of our winner.
Awesome sauce.
Okay, so we're at the 56-minute mark, so we're actually 5 minutes early. Because I'm looking at the right-hand side of my cockpit and I can see a little island at about 56 and 20 seconds again.
Yeah, because my stopwatch is on 51010.
That's a fancy stopwatch if you can read 5110.
You know what I meant.
So in theory, the Monad flights should have been back about 5 minutes ago.
In theory.
So I think I'm tuned into GCI correctly, but I don't know if I'm transmitting correctly. That's the challenge.
If you
First time
I can hear you, so if I can hear you on this, I should be able to hear you on the other one, so you should be alright.
Right. So when trying to do all this route planning and everything, I was looking at various software that you can get to do route planning. There's loads out there, but nothing seems to consider turn radius because it doesn't seem to be geared towards low-level bombing like we're doing here, where turn radius is potentially 5 miles if you're traveling at 420 knots. None of it seems to account for that, so a lot of this has to be done manually.
Is that island on the map? Oh yeah, it is. Is it? Is it?
Maybe we're way off. Oh, yeah, we're potentially way far right. How did that happen?
Yeah, in theory, that could be either Tumb or Tumb Island. What's out to the right?
That island for when we were passing the previous one. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're at the 56-minute mark.
Right. Yeah. So we're a minute early now. That makes sense. Yeah, we didn't just gain 5. Yeah. Okay.
For Peter Broomfield that's listening, yes, I would imagine that LO has bombed himself to oblivion, because I haven't heard from him since. Do I have body odour? Every time I get close you wander off.
No, it's just my Jackie flying.
I tell you what, there's not a lot of fuel to play with in this mission. I'm on 650 kilograms, which is about 1,250 pounds.
We have done it quite a few times. I've still got my tanks on, I think. Yeah, I don't know how to drop tanks without dropping in.
Okay, I can teach you that. So on your weapons panel, you see you've got...
Too late.
You done it?
GCI Alpha Flight, reach final waypoint, on approach to runway.
Just remember, if you have a jet and anything, that you need to make sure you put the cover back, because if you select magics and then go to fire them, it will literally just fire them off into the distance.
Oh, great, okay.
Ask Atomic, he did that once into a formation, it was hilarious.
Alpha Elite GCI, initials.
Peter, you can actually, if you go into your account settings, you will find one where it actually says your name, and you can change it.
Oh crap, I'm gonna have to learn this thing.
Yeah, you'll be alright. It's easy. If you don't have your seat height button bound, do it now.
I can literally just sit up. It's advantage of VR. So I think we're going to be still about a minute early, I think.
Yeah, so we should be at the 60-minute marker now, I believe, just from Kesham. Except we're a bit far right, so we're technically near that little island that's just off the southeast corner of it. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Judging by the geography of the map, that really, anyway.
No, I think you're correct.
It's a bit mountainous here, mate. I'm going to take myself up to about 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Yeah, we're back in friendly territory, so...
Yeah, if you look, we've actually just pushed over, that's Kesham Airfield there, so we are literally right in that small enclave that's just north of the southern island of Kesham. So if we fly on our present heading, it will take us straight into what looks like Hadava Airfield.
Let's turn right slightly because we're actually in Bandar.
AFM, recommend course change to 054.
054.
C101.
And I said, hello, he's not dead.
Actually, would you like to take over flight and lead us in?
I can do if you like, assuming front position. That sounds wrong, taking lead. If I say front position, it's just going to throw all sorts of problems. Here we go. Come off, Burn, we haven't got that kind of fuel to play with. Gonna reduce speed to around 350.
350.
So, Bandar is right on the coast, so all I'm going to do is take us to the coastal area and then just follow it east, and then it should take us right in.
GCI Alpha flight on the ground, 2 surviving airframes, 1 rejected close to the base.
Yes, I am. Yep.
I'll hold the speed around 370, mate.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, where the hell have you been? There you go, pal. Bandar is right on the nose. Actually, stand by.
What do you need?
Yep, it is Bandar. What's the landing airfield?
Bandar Abbas.
Sorry, what's the runway we're supposed to use?
Unknown. Last GCI.
India flight GCI, be advised, 2 times Mirages coming straight into Bandar Abbas, advise active runway.
Copy, cap.
Kingston, be aware there's F5 coming in for 30 or 03 left.
No problem, we will go past it and we will enter a left downwind pattern and wait to be called in.
Yep, Rogers.
Be advised, please be quick, running on fumes.
Yeah, he's initials now, he's just crossing the threshold now.
Hey, fair. Traffic down left. Hey, there's a Mirage behind us. Okay, Kingston is in the brake, left-hand turn.
Turn the brake.
What I'll do, buddy, is I'll run along so you don't have to worry too much about your speed, descending to pattern altitude of 1500. Bandar traffic, Kingston turning base 03 left.
Oh, watch out on the left.
Yeah, give us some distance, dude, otherwise we'll hit each other.
Descending.
That Tiger's still not landed yet, Kingston, he's going for 03 left, just keep your eyes open, I think you can see him ahead of you now.
Hey, fair, Mirage is switching to 03 right.
Okay. Sorry, I lost you on the brake.
Don't panic at this point, you're flying for yourself.
Nice one.
Watch your speed when your gear is down because it likes to bleed energy quite quickly. Landing speed around 160 knots. You can push it up to 175, but after that she starts to fall apart. God, I hate the way she does that.
just landed at Bandar. That's going to be us back in debrief just for your info once you're down and safe.
Yep, I'll unmute myself, mate. Thank you. Kingston clear of active. Well, I will be. Don't tell anyone.
Right back somewhere.
Why are you being spazzy? Oh, for fuck's sake.
That smile. How could you not love Ate? Come on, Kingston, land the fucking plane! I swear, I'm gonna come over there and karate chop your face. And then nuts.
Start shooting SAMs at them.
I'm on the deck, dickhead, already, and I've despawned.
Welcome back, fellow humans, if that's what you really are. I really enjoyed that. I don't know what the other guys did, but we did really well. So what happened for my guys? We took off. RT was leading, so we had no worries. We were doing all the hat checks and everything, and we got just to turn point 1, and I of course disconnected, so I had to get back in, and I was plus 8 minutes, and I had to catch up 8 minutes, so I had to navigate myself, and it was really good fun. Me navigating myself, and the valued viewers were helping me. Just about caught up. We did the bombing, didn't we, guys?
Yep.
3 minutes behind us, Cap, which is a pretty good catch up. Well done.
That's the best I did. So yeah, I caught up 5 minutes just in time, and then on leg 6 or 5 or 6, I managed to catch them up. And Atomic got his wing shot off, but he made it all the way back to base, which is nice.
With one wing.
Alpha flight on
Yep.
target.
Yep.
First bombs on target 2 seconds late.
2 seconds late.
Second.
Shocky that, fuckers.
Second plane, Atomic was 7 seconds, and Cap,
That-
as we said, was 3 minutes. But
RF would be happy with that.
We all hit the runway.
Yeah, we did really well, guys. Next group.
Okay, well, this is Ali B leading my group. We had a really good start. Things were going really well. We were pretty chilled. We did drop one on launch in that he couldn't get in the server properly. We had a little bit of a cock-up from the leader in that I hit a pylon on the run into the IP, and it was a bit embarrassing. This is the old stopwatch fumbling for my bloody iPhone, but there we are. The rest of the boys did really well. They got on target. We had one lay down, and one dive. I think the level bombs were just a bit long across the runway, but I'm not quite sure. They look pretty good, and the dive bombs I think were pretty good. We did suffer some minor damage from AAA over the target, and poor Skill just had a massive fuel leak and didn't quite make it home. And Francis landed back safely, loads of gas. Very impressed.
Well done, boys. Next group.
Thank you.
Come on.
What's you, Bendy?
Come on, Bendy. We know you can speak. I've heard you speak.
Bendy, if you've got SRS open, close it, mate. It'll be interfering with your mic, and that's why we can't hear you. Quitting also works. Oh no, Bendy, come on.
Come on, Bendy. We want to get on.
I can see him talking, but there's no sound.
Yeah, it's his SRS takes over his mic. It takes over the mic sometimes, and you have to close it.
Embarrassing.
Please don't make me do the flight brief. I haven't got a clue what's going on.
I've got the attack view open on their attack run now.
Um,
Streaming.
We did a good.
We did do a good flight, so we lost Ripcord early on because he broke his gear. Ah, there he is.
Oh, God's sake, Ozzy.
Hello. Yes, sorry. Steam VR headset messes with everything. Right. Yes. So unfortunately, my number 3, Mr. Ripcord, knackered his landing gear on takeoff, so he was unable to join us for most of the flight. We had some communication issues with Hello, but he was with us the whole time. We were mostly on time on waypoints, within 10 seconds on the majority of them. And yeah, 1 and 2 got bombs on target. And Hello, I'm not sure if you managed to drop your bombs.
If I popped up for my roll in, I rolled 90 degrees, hit a 3-second lag, went at 120, and when I came out of the lag, I was headed to the ground. We was right there.
I think our bombs caused a bit of lag for you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, me and Bendy
Alpha
were...
Flight appreciated Gunzeller giving us an escort on the last leg home.
It was pretty cool, I must say. Bendy, for someone who doesn't fly with us, did an absolutely fantastic job. Once I got around my head around the map, it was actually quite simple. I think everyone will be alright with it once they get their head around it. Bombs were dropped on exactly the same time as each other for 1 and 2. Obviously Hello had his issues. And as I looked left to see what my bombs were doing, I caught the F5s coming down and doing their bombing run on the runway. It was sick. It looked fantastic, I must admit. So well done all, and well done,
you guys.
Bendy.
I don't know if anyone else is kind of like... I think I'm confident to lead a flight. After doing that, I think I'm just about competent to lead a flight now, hopefully, if required. Could you do that, Kingston, or are you not quite there yet?
I think I could do it, yeah. Now I know roughly what the idea is going. I mean, Bendy did a fantastic job. And he was teaching me along the way, and I was sort of working it out as I was going along. So, yes, I can definitely lead the flight. Yes, I can follow the map and read the instructions. Will we be on the time on target? Probably about 10 or 30 seconds either side, I'd imagine, but do my best.
Well, if we have game masters, the 3 game masters leading flights, and then I'll volunteer to lead a 4th flight because more people are going to turn up, and then Kingston will lead a 5th flight if we need to have extra men. I think we could just about do it.
You don't want to use myself, Bendy, and Ali as navigators rather than flying.
You could be navigators or flying, but you seem to really enjoy it, and I enjoyed you talking.
It's just a case of what you want to do, and also
I
some degree of not wanting to break the Grim Reaper rules. That
just like what we did, I think would be great because it is, you know, we do need leading on this one. And then what we'll start through the campaign, we'll start having people like me, Kingston, and that maturing and starting to be able to lead our own flights as we go, and that would be the progression of the campaign, I think.
We have a rule basically that if you make a mission for GR, you can fly in it anyway, and as you've all provided input to Atomic, then you get to fly as well. But if you want to sit in the back of a C-101 and just do the map reading, that's also fine. It's up to you. You can't do that as a Mirage, but I'd quite happily have Bendy on my flight anytime. So, yeah.
Can I just say I've been pretty impressed how well everybody has flown from what I've seen, and I dropped Francis and their skill right in it when I crashed, and they still got to the target pretty much about within 5 seconds and dropped the bomb. So I was pretty impressed with them all.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for your kind words.
I'm just sorry I couldn't join Echo Flight because I had DCS problems. So I just came in very, very late, and they already done 2 parts of 2 legs of the journey. So I just watched them and learned from there, which was always educational because I was very in doubt of how long I have to press the pickle button before the bombs drop on target, and I could see now how to do it. So that was very educational as well.
Roger, guys.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, me and Bendy were teaching each other things in the Mirage as we were going along as well. So it was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Steady on, Kingston. Don't you know?
No, you did teach me stuff, mate. It was really good.
Yeah. So something.
Kingston,
I'm interested in.
Kingston, could you speak to Bendy and go, if we've got a problem with the size of the mission file, can we sort this, get a plan of attack for the knee boards, or is it too difficult to expect people to download them separate? But, I want to get everybody in, everybody running and make it easy. I had a few problems with my kit, like I couldn't do the left alt Y to get the cheat bar for the time. So I had no time, and the clock in the F5 is crap.
Press F10. Press F10. I'll tell you the time, even in
Yeah,
multiplayer.
the cheat bar, I'm used to being able to show it on the standard cockpit F1 view, but that didn't work on this mission. I think it might
No,
be
it didn't.
disabled.
Okay, yeah, I
It's
don't
probably
normally
disabled from multiplayer, I think. So if
Yeah.
you guys are
fair
used to
enough.
playing single player, that'll be why it probably didn't work.
Yeah, but
One
as Cap
suggestion.
said, you just use F10 or F2.
Yeah, exactly. So F2 worked and F5 worked to see where your wingman was as well, which is quite useful. One thing Bendy and I were talking about on the very long flight home was putting the PDFs of the kneeboards available, so people can either download them and use them in the mission. Mission file size I don't think made much difference tonight. I think it was alright. We'll have to see how we get on. But if you make them available as a PDF, people can that have got tablets or people that want separate screens, it'll make it easier because you can zoom in. And one thing I would suggest, if you can, I don't know how possible this is or not, you'll have to tell me, is if you make a full-size map with the route on it, and then people can just zoom in and then just touch the screen to scroll along where the route is. Because at the moment we're having to flick pages, and mine was slightly out of order, which threw me a little bit, but I got the hang of it. But
yeah. So I do have a high resolution version. For the kneeboards, I scaled them down, so I can do like a full page PDF of the route, if I think that's what you're asking for, in high resolution.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed tonight. I had good fun. I think it'll work. My main concern is how much other people will be willing to take on the extra work.
I thought it was really good. It was enjoyable. Thanks, guys.
I enjoyed it far more than I thought I would. Hands up there. I really did enjoy it far more than I thought I would.
Guys, can I just ask a question on the navigation bit? How difficult, easy was finding the turning points? Because obviously,
really easy.
I didn't want to make this difficult. I want people to succeed. I can make it a lot more difficult, but you know, it's pitching at the right level. And
Keep it simple for now until people learn and get the hang of it.
I think until we've got this level mastered, you don't want to make it too complicated. I was relying on the fact that I know the map quite well to help me navigate through the waypoints, and at the moment it works well with Bendy's advice. I think we did quite well. If you make it more complicated, people will just give up and not bother, and you'll end up with a low mission turnout.
Okay, I agree, Kingston. I mean, I didn't want it any more complex than this. I want it easy. I want it simple. I want to basically, when you get from one turning point, once you get your shit together, sorted out, you fly for a minute, I want you to be able to see the next turning point.
As missions go on, though, we want things to get harder. So the towers are going to disappear. You've got to look for buildings and stuff like that, obviously, as we go further into the missions.
I think as long as you've got like landmarks, should be all right.
For the Echo flight there, the Almanad 360, on the kneeboard it kept saying 420 knots. Just
so there are
one.
That's and this is something that I actually struggle as a mission designer to actually try and get the right aircraft, the right kneeboards, because it's by aircraft type. Unfortunately, so we do need to help people find the right set. I think is key.
One thing I will say is the Mirages. I had about 90 kilograms of fuel when I landed, so it might be worth either reducing the number of bombs that we carry and putting tanks on, or
we did
making
actually speed up on the.
We did speed up a substantial amount, but what you could do...
If we were stuck to 420, we should have been okay. I think. Ali, do you know how much we should have landed with if we were stuck to 420?
I've landed with 800 kilos doing it.
Yeah, so I think what it was is when we were up and down the throttle and that sort of thing. What you can do, though, is I think once you've discovered yourself in friendly territory, wherever line you want that to be, you could just go straight up to 30k if you wanted to and cruise home.
Okay.
And it's a burner, Kingston. You can't put it in burner at low level. In the Tornado, we never put it in burner at low level unless we really had to, because we weren't going to get home.
I only used the burner, I think, 3 or 4 times. And that was purely in turns to keep up with Bendy's erratic flying, but we'll brush over that.
I think setting a fixed speed for the fighter leaders will make things much easier.
I think the thing in the Mirage as well is that people think, 90 kilos, but they're thinking as if it's pounds, and it's not. It's almost triple what you actually think in your head. So you've actually got more. I mean, I could have gone round if I wanted to.
90 kilos is about 220 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. So... realistically, we had enough.
I typical landing field in a tornado would be, we carried 7,500 kilos. The Mirage course carries 4,000. Our typical landing fuel, if we're a bit tight on gas, was 350, 400 kilos. So in a Mirage, I would say 250 is probably what you plan to land with.
Yeah, I mean,
mind you, to
we
be
were way
fair,
over what we needed in the 101.
to be fair, actually, Ben, if I remember rightly, didn't we put it into burner to get into Bandar? So actually, yeah, we probably would have landed with a lot more if we weren't fucking around, to put it bluntly.
But we did plan it so that you'd run out if you fucked around. Or pratted around was Artie's expression.
Well, to be fair, the prat around came in the final 3 minutes. We kept our discipline all the way through. I just know that on Monday there's going to be the Israeli fields filled with broken planes. But that's a GR problem.
Doing this on Sunday?
No, it's a Monday mission, mate. It'll be a 6-day war campaign, so it'll be a 6-week campaign.
Yeah, but somebody said something about practice mission for Sunday.
Oh, sorry, this was a test, to make sure everything worked. And as far as I'm aware, everything worked the way you wanted it to, didn't it, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the attack view stuff took off.
Can someone tell me attack view? Because I bailed out of the mission a little too quickly, I think. So I'll have lost the final 10 minutes.
Yep, no way.
Bendy got a blue screen just as we landed, which is a bit devastating, because he'd flown all that way and it didn't work. Documents, attack view.
So something I'm interested in. Obviously, in the brief, there's a lot of information to take in, and I imagine as everybody got into their planes, it was a bit like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But, tell me if I'm wrong. Is there anything we can do to make the brief a bit easier? I'm thinking.
Well, can we put the brief out early and let people?
We can do, but also I'm thinking, is it worth just putting a picture of one of the kneeboards in there of the actual route, so that we can say, look, or so you kind of know what you're going to be using as navigation? Would that help, or is it okay as it is?
I would say maybe do so. The squad leads has one briefing, and then the squad leads can brief what the squad is actually going to do to only the squad, because it's a lot of info of what the other squads that I don't need to know really that I'm getting in, when I only had to focus on my squadron and the route I had to take. That's how I feel I got overloaded when we did the briefing.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying about that, and we would have liked to get Atomic to do the mission brief, and then take away, let's say, just split people into the different target groups and brief them separately. But fitting in with Cap and the whole way things work, we just couldn't. We'd be going forever, and I don't know how that would go for Cap, splitting it up into 3. I don't think it would.
No, we've got half an hour to get all of the briefing done, basically. Otherwise, everything just breaks down.
Then I can see this method won't work.
Looking at the tack view, the timings for everyone to get onto the runway seemed to get set up for however many people that was. Was it 13 people? That seemed pretty spot on. I imagine with how many people is it? I can't remember. 40 players. It might be a bit slower.
Up to 48, but it's it's scalable by flight. So as long as we've got full flights, then it's however many people divided by 4 is how many flights we have.
Yeah.
As a suggestion, could you not just have permanent flight leads and then just brief them weekly in advance? I mean, that might save some of the hassle for you.
Bit of a commitment from other people, but I agree.
Well, if it's true, but like, for example, people like me, and Cap, we know what we're doing week to week. So if I know I'm going to be away, I've probably got like at least 3 or 4 days notice to elect someone else. It just might be an idea, that was all. Just to reduce your workload a little bit. I don't know, it's up to you, you're the mission guys.
Makes sense. If you
we'll think about it and see. We'll put it out there and see what people say. If there are people who are willing to put themselves forward.
I'll do it.
I don't mind giving it a go, but the only issue I've got is I can't use external stopwatches while we've been in VR. Which makes it a bit... If I don't have a stopwatch on the screen or in my headset, it makes it a bit of a...
Not being an official Reaper, I help whatever I can. Cap knows that.
Yes, sir.
Is that some type of dig?
Can also have a favour.
You really want me to do that?
Can I ask a favour, Atomic? Can
Are you
show
sure?
me the brief?
Have you seen me?
Yep.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, guys, do you need me anymore? Because I've got to go and do ting.
No, I've got a bug
Tings.
off as well. Well
Yeah.
done, everybody. Excellent work.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So-
Great mission. Thank you, Cap. See
See
you
you Monday
Sunday.
for it.
Just
Bye.
before
Thanks,
everyone,
everyone.
just before everyone buggers
Thanks,
off,
everyone.
who's a donate already, and who did I add it to? I'm pretty sure I added it to Ali, so you could see things. Is that right?
Yeah, me.
I know Artie already is. I think I added it to Bendy. Already had it.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
Francis and Steamy that need it removed.
Yes, Francis, Steamy, yes.
Don't need to remove me because I donated here under the briefing.
Yeah, so did I.
Who did?
Excellent. How do I donate? I mean, is that just giving money to Caps? I've done that. I did that a while ago. But how do
Yeah,
I do
if you don't have to donate at all, mate. It's not a mandatory thing at all. I can sort a different
Look,
rollout
mate,
for you
not a
later.
problem.
You can either
No,
donate
no.
to Cap, say through his Twitch screen, or you can donate to, if you
Patreon.
look at the Patreon section of the Discord, you can see on there.
And basically,
how-
whoever you donate to gets you the donator tag. So whether it's me, Auntie, Cap, you can just literally.
Can you just tell Cap I gave him a huge donation a few months ago, so just get it sorted.
I donated as well,
That's
so.
fine. All I need you to do, guys, if you've donated and you think you should keep your donator tag, which is absolutely fine, just send me proof of receipt and I will sort it with Cap myself, so you don't have the aggro. It's dead easy
Will
to
do.
sort.
Will do. Yep.
Yeah, that should be on the email.
So, Francis, did you donate? You're a donator already, are you?
No, I just donated during the brief. Hold on.
So you did it during the brief. Bendy was already one. I know Artie was. You've been around for ages.
Yeah.
Steamy, no, you're not, are you?
No, but I'm going to send you a PM with the screenshot of my receipt.
Okay, so
Yeah, my screenshot will be in Dutch. I'm not sure you got anything to do with that.
I don't speak Dutch. But
Just trust me on this one, mate.
of course, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So Steamy, you've kept yours. Do you know what? It makes my life a lot easier actually. Bendy already had his. Artie already had his. Ali's needs his back.
It's like I donated because of I felt like I need to make a compensation for not being able to be in the flight.
Thank you very much for